Two pubs, two presenters, and one brewing rivalry spilling far beyond the taps. Today's story dives into a hilarious, sharp-tongued, and surprisingly heartfelt chapter in the ongoing saga between former Top Gear stars James May and Jeremy Clarkson, a tale of friendship, competition, and a pub feud that's become the talk of the British countryside. James May, known for his calm wit and gentle sarcasm, is carving out a new legacy far from the roar of engines. In a candid conversation on Radio X with Chris Moyles, May revealed that his Wiltshire pub, the Royal Oak, has officially become profitable. After months of uncertainty, renovations, and pandemic-induced setbacks, the pub is finally standing on its own, or as James humorously put it, it can wipe its own face. For May, buying the pub wasn't just a business decision, it was about saving part of his rural community. Pubs across the UK have been shuttering at alarming rates, and when the Royal Oak faced redevelopment threats, James stepped in. "It was a selfless act of charity on my part," he joked. Yet beneath the humour was a genuine fear. What's the point of countryside life without a pub within walking distance? So he bought it. And then, in the cruel twist of COVID, he had to shut it immediately. But perseverance, and May's fascination with craftsmanship and locally sourced produce, prevailed. Today, the Royal Oak thrives with local food, May's signature gin behind the bar, and an atmosphere he proudly calls liberal, open, and welcoming. But one thing it will not be serving? Jeremy Clarkson's beer. When Moyles asked whether Clarkson's booze had a spot in the Royal Oak, James didn't hesitate. No. A single syllable that sent the studio into laughter and headlines flying across social media. It's all part of an amusing ongoing back and forth between the famed presenters. Clarkson, now a farmer and owner of his own establishment, the Farmer's Dog, has repeatedly joked that James is barred from setting foot on his property. May believes he may actually be banned, possibly because the Royal Oak boasts superior TripAdvisor reviews. But does May care? Not in the slightest. He compared it to being banned from a golf club. "I didn't want to go anyway." He insists everyone is welcome at his own pub, no matter their disagreements. The Royal Oak, he says, is a place for conversation, debate, and enjoying a superb range of gins. The banter doesn't end there. Talk turned to the Great British Farm Fest, Jeremy Clarkson's massive celebration of farming, food, and rural life scheduled for May 2026 at Stanley Park. May hadn't heard a word about the event until recently, and couldn't resist poking fun at his old co-star. "Why isn't it a diddly squat farm? Isn't that like having a party at someone else's house?" he quipped. Moyles suggested that Clarkson was being clever, avoiding the cleanup. James laughed, acknowledging the logic, then wondered aloud whether he'd even be invited. "Maybe he will invite me. Or maybe he's decided I'm barred." If the invitation never comes, May joked he'll simply have to buy a ticket like everyone else. The event will feature Clarkson himself, Lisa Hogan, Caleb Cooper, Charlie Ireland, Adam Henson, Matt Tebbutt, and a host of farmers, chefs, and musicians. In the end, the playful pub rivalry between May and Clarkson isn't about bitterness, it's about the kind of banter forged through decades of camaraderie. Two men, two pubs, one friendship, and plenty of jokes. Whether he's barred from the Farmer's Dog or not, James May seems perfectly happy, gin in hand, pub thriving, and countryside life intact.